And I am the wedding celebrant for this evening's wedding. Are we all excited to be here? It's a very special occasion, and Michael and Kate are honoured that you could all be here to witness and celebrate their marriage with them. So for now, just relax, chat amongst yourselves. Dimitri's going to put a little bit more music on. We're going to get started very shortly. It's my absolute pleasure to welcome you here today to celebrate, recognise and witness this marriage between Kate and Michael. They've asked you to be with them today because they value your friendship and love. And they thank you for sharing this important day with them. The marrying Kate and Michael, they are making a sincere commitment to go forward in their lives as marriage partners, promising love, encouragement and support throughout their lives together. If you need someone to blame for all of this, it's Sam and Blair. Kate and Michael were out on Cowell Island on a beautiful autumn evening, watching the sunset when Michael proposed. They were sitting on the deck enjoying a glass of wine. After the low-key proposal, which Michael had secretly recorded on his GoPro, as he does, what are you most looking forward to about your life together after today? Michael said, simply a continuation of our life as it is now. Kate said, and I promise I'm not making this up, and it's probably one of my favourite answers as a celebrant ever, Kate is looking forward to her new kitchen. Before we get into the vows, the couple would like me to mention two very special people who are not able to be part of the celebrations today. Kate's grandmother Marilyn, who sadly passed away earlier this year. Kate had a special relationship with her grandparents and travelled around the South Island with Marilyn on a roadie soon after she met Michael. Secondly, Michael's father Richard, who passed away in 2009 and who would have been very proud of them today in their efforts and upkeep of his former property on Cowell Island. I know that Marilyn and Richard would have loved to have been here today to witness this wedding, so we pay tribute to them as we think of them by name. We come now to the words that will confirm that Kate and Michael are moving their relationship to the next step, the marriage vows. The vows that they will share with each other and with us who witness their intentions and commitment to their marriage. Kate and Michael have decided to write their own vows, so we're going to do the boring legal ones first, mainly so I don't end up going to jail. And then we're going to do the much nicer heartfelt vows after that. New Zealand law requires that each of you declare before me, and at least two other witnesses, that you are freely entering into this marriage and that you take the other person to be your lawfully wedded husband and wife. So Kate, you're going to go first. And just like I said to you at the practice run we did on Wednesday, it's really important as you do this vow that you don't look at me. I invite these persons to witness that I, Catherine Louise Beckler, take you, Michael John Beckler, to be my lawfully husband. Alright, Michael, she did that perfectly well, and if you make any mistakes, the reception starts about you. Michael, please repeat after me. I invite these persons to witness that I, Michael John Wheatcroft, take you, Catherine Louise Beckler, to be my lawfully wedded wife. love and the vows you have made today. As you wear these rings, may they be constant reminders of your promises and your commitment to your relationship. Before our lovely couple exchange rings, I'd like to mention a few very special people and their unique connection, which is a distinct theme today to this couple and their wedding. Michael's mother, Jill, has gifted the engagement special ring for Kate and is here to witness Michael get married. Door's open, she's still watching. Michael's ring is Kate's grandmother's naughty ring, gifted to her grandmother by her grandfather to wear on weekends away from the children. Secondly, Kate's mum, Karen. The dress Kate is wearing today is made with the lace of her mother's dress, worn by Karen the day she married her father John in 1974. It is an honour and a privilege for Kate to be able to give new life to a dress that was worn by her mother on her special wedding day almost 50 years ago. And I hear we're just 18 months shy. So thank you, Jill, and thank you, Karen. Kate and Michael, I now invite you to exchange rings. So can I have Michael's ring first?
Almost 9 years ago, on the 29th of March, baby, I fell down your driveway and hit you. From there, everything just literally fell into place for us. No question, no answer. Being with you has been easy from the start. Our connection runs deep, and when we say we make something work, we make it work. Together, whatever life throws at us. I'm truly grateful for the wonderful life we have with each other's families and friends, and for the life we share with our precious fur baby Indy. Our gorgeous Miss indi-pendent and our captain. Thank you for accepting me and loving me for who I am, for laughing with me and laughing at me, dancing with me, relaxing with me, challenging me and supporting me, and helping me when I cry, for being the voice of reason in the sometimes crazy. Thank you for respecting me and letting me be who I am without question, for accepting me for me, for giving me the space to be my best self, and for giving me most of your wardrobe. Ka nui tako araha kia koe. My love for you knows no bounds. I stand here today as your baby's cat, your lover, and now your wife. But most of all, I stand here today as your soulmate and your smile.
Can I have Kate's ring, please?
Having never shared my life with anyone prior to meeting you, I always knew that when I did, that person would be everlasting. You are that person. The last 8.5 years have only required the simplest of changes with you in my life. It has been a happy and easy transition into a new and wonderful stage in my life and our lives together. And you, I can allow for a more suited partner. Our values, beliefs and dreams are perfectly aligned. You take extremely good care of me, and I know you love me. I want you to know how much I love you. I thank you for accepting me as I am, my challenges, allowing me to be as free as I can, to take proper naps, and for everything. You have engaged with my family as if they were always your own, and have shown a great deal of care and effort towards my mother, Jill, during times of health challenges. We have an amazing blended group of friends whom we can look forward to spending many more happy times with. I'm very proud of you, and now very proud of you, husband. I will always be here for you. I am forever yours.
Just like having oranges in a room. Congratulations today. You have made a true commitment to each other. We wish you both a fulfilling life together, rich in caring and in happiness. And now, Kate and Michael, by the authority granted to me as a marriage celebrant of this, our beautiful home, Aotearoa, New Zealand, I am absolutely thrilled to pronounce you to be lawfully married as husband and wife. Quick note, if you get the kiss wrong, we're starting all over again. So no pressure. You also don't want my big head in the back of your photo, so I'm going to move out of the way. Wait. Get out of the way. So, some of you will know this as the Ponsonby Pash, or the Carlisle kiss. You may now share your first kiss as husband and wife. Alright, give us a cheer if you'd like to see it a second time. Easy, cowboy. Family and friends, it is my privilege to present to you for the first time Kate Backler and Michael Wheatcroft, husband and wife, together as you will be yesterday, as you will be tomorrow. Round of applause, everyone.
M. de la Clem and Madame Wassana, who are attending a parallel dancing convention. I was proud of Kate as a baby, proud to watch her grow into the amazing person she is today, and I couldn't be more prouder of her as I am now. She knows what she wants in life. Kate is kind, caring, and has always been a decision maker. Michael is one of her best decisions yet. She would only choose somebody who had the same values as her. There have been some tough times for Kate, and I'm proud of the way she has learned to value the person she is today. Karen and I enjoy seeing Kate so happy with Michael. They have an understanding of each other and read each other well. They accept each other's different ways of working as being part of the character of each other. They treat life not as a race, but as something to enjoy. They have this wonderful expression, which is shift it. See how I feel today. And if shifted is not working, then there's always, let's have another wine. Kate assures me this does not happen often. When I first met Michael, the impression was of someone who was calm, quiet, slightly reserved and unflappable. Same as today, but not as quiet and definitely not as reserved. It is heartwarming when I see the love and care he has for Kate and Kate for Michael, and how he respects her for the person she is. They have a trust that each will look after the other. It was a year before I discovered Michael's best attribute. He likes whiskey. At last, someone to share my passion with. Michael, you've been part of our family since Kate introduced you to us. Today is just the formal welcome of all. A welcome also to Jill, John, and your extended family into our lives. Traditionally, at this point, I'm supposed to give you both some marriage advice. It can be a little bit like sailing on the ocean. It can be as calm as a mill pond, slight swells, quite a few waves, or a hurricane. But when it has calmed down, you are both still in the same boat, heading to where you want to go. So always be true to each other, be kind to each other, enjoy each day, and most of all, have fun and enjoy being together. I saw a quote which I will read. Marriage is not a noun, it is a verb. It isn't something you get, it is something you do. It is the way you love your partner every day. I now want to propose a toast to Kate and Michael.
Right, on behalf of our family, we would like to formally welcome Kate into the fold. Kate is everything we could wish for. She is kind, awesome, thoughtful and easygoing. She is also good company and, luckily for us, a very good and creative cook. We are so happy and pleased that Michael has found his soulmate and for us to have Kate as part of our family. There is a saying, good things take time. And for us and Michael, it was definitely worth the wait. We couldn't have wished for a better daughter-in-law, sister-in-law and auntie. Welcome, Kate. We love you and we hope that you and Michael will have many happy years together.
Exactly 8 years and 6 months ago, on the 29th of March 2014, and then by chance, the perfect opportunity for my marriage proposal presented itself exactly 6 months ago on Kawa Island on the 29th of April. So as a way of making the wedding day decision, we searched ahead for a Saturday evening with the date of the 29th, and here we are today. Just way of making a decision. And it truly has given us great pleasure to invite you all to join us. We have been feeling very humbled by the efforts you've all gone to have you here, and many offers of support. And also your willingness to step back out on K Road later tonight has not been lost on us. Your commitment as friends is quite unbelievable. We simply recommend keeping your head down and trying to act natural. We would like to acknowledge the many of you who have travelled a long way to be here to celebrate with us. Kate introduced me to the term RONZ, Rest of New Zealand, which for the university where Kate works
it meant anywhere outside of Auckland. Our ROMS guests tonight have come from Tauranga, Tamaranui, Rotorua, New Plymouth, Levin, Palmerston, Wellington, the Kapiti Coast, Nelson, Takaka, Great Barrier Island, they're unmissable, Wanaka, Albert Town, a few have also travelled from Adelaide and Brisbane. Thank you for making the trip, and we are especially glad to see those who we haven't seen for many years.
We have a wonderful blended group of friends, many of whom we've known for our lifetimes, as individuals and now as a couple. It's been really enjoyable over the last 8.5 years to get to know each other's friends and families, and we cherish the relationships that we have with you all. There was a point where we had to decide to include all of our friends and whānau in our wedding or keep it small and intimate. We decided to take this opportunity to bring everyone together to celebrate with us, all of you who are the most important people in our lives, from our pasts, our present and our future. We chose the Ever Room as our Auckland venue because it was in our hood. It was easy, and it was important for us to be married in a space and place that represents our lives together. Having you all here connects you with who we are as a couple.
Should have gone with the iPad after all.
Having all of you here in our lives, it has been important to us tonight to make connections that represent the past, present and places. Starting with our home, the palm fronds of our wedding altar are cut from our garden in Freeman's Bay. The ornamental manuka plants here represent Kawa Island, where they will be planted as our wedding day trees this coming week. The lace in Kate's wedding dress is from her mother's wedding dress, as Nate mentioned, coming up to Karen and John's 50th wedding anniversary. We may have met a bit late for ourselves to reach this special occasion, but we'll aim for at least 25 years. The grazing table is, for the most part, homemade by Kate and brought locally. The pesto is made with basil from a garden, the hummus is homemade, and the beautiful salmon is smoked by our friends David and Cheryl.
So the wedding cake, as I mentioned before, was a combined creation. And when I did a bit of Googling to find out what actually a wedding cake represents, it is for good fortune. And by sharing it with our guests tonight, we are sharing in that good fortune and the times to come.
When Kate and I met, it was at the right place, the right time in both our lives, and we now share a truly wonderful life together. We enjoy our urban weekends, walking indie or taking a ride on our recently acquired electric moped, Ghost Rider. Our house is perfectly located for opening our doors and hosting Airbnb guests from all over the world. We enjoy meeting a range of international guests. I try not to let the reviews go to my head, but what can I say when a woman from Brazil writes, "The bedroom is big with everything you need, and Michael will do whatever he can to make it even more comfortable." I don't know what I did. We got skiing together and travelled to Jam in 2018 with our Wanaka friends Paul and Lynn. Something we are very much looking forward to repeating again in the coming years. Kawa Island has been a beautiful part of our lives from the beginning of our relationship. Luckily for me and Kate has embraced the property and enjoys working on what is often a physically demanding landscape. Kawa's most recent landform is a flat site for tents called Backler Flats, which Kate and her father John excavated with pick and shovel while I looked busy, doing other things.
We would also like to acknowledge a few other people who have helped us here tonight. The celebrant, Nate Dunn, who is super organised and has supported us through the entire process. Nikki, Jackie, Sam, my sister Alicia, from fashion advice, fittings and food preparation to hosting us to get ready. You also keep me sane with morning walks, talks and wines, of course. Andrew and Helen, Michael's trusted fashion advisors, who did the impossible and made a handsome man even more handsome.
She did it.
Karen, Michael's sister, for having us host the dress rehearsal at her very right's place last Wednesday. Thank you. Mum and Jill for the cake, and Mum and Dad for everything else you've done to make this even easier for us from afar. The Ever Room team, wherever they are, and Samir at Gamazee Street for turning our ideas for our special day into reality. And DJ Dimitri, our long-time housemate, for coordinating the music this evening. We'd also like to thank the many more family and friends, and you know who you are. You have all pitched in to help us prepare for today. Uncles, aunties, cousins, long-time friends who have picked up a knife, loaned a chili bin, possibly even picked up the vacuum cleaner, I'm not too sure, and are helping us here. Please raise your glasses to family and friends.
Thank you.